Hello everyone, welcome back. I want to talk to you about something very interesting today. Recently I've changed the location, I've changed the country, and you know when it happens when you get into this contrast between the countries, between the mentalities, and you suddenly see all the differences and the way people see the world and the way they explain themselves, certain things. But you know what I've noticed though? Certain things persist. Doesn't matter which culture, it doesn't matter which country. Certain things, they're inherently like human, I guess. So those things are present in all of us. And I'm not talking about good things right now. I'm talking about the negative things that are actually hindering our development, our growth, and those are the things I want to talk to you about today. So what are they? And two things. First one is pride, and another one is importance. What do I mean by that? I'm sure we all know pride. Pride is a great scene in the Bible even. So why pride? Why is it stopping your progress really? So think about it. What is pride? What is it in essence? What kind of feeling and what kind of state are you in when you can call yourself, I'm in a state of pride? You think you know everything, basically. You think you already have something. You think you're better than somebody at something. That's pretty much what pride is. In essence, you are comparing yourself to somebody, and it gives you this sense of superiority. So once you're in that state, you already put yourself in a non-growth state, because you kind of put yourself in a position, I'm already ahead, so I don't really have to grow. So you concentrate more on the past, on those who are behind you, than those who are ahead of you. You see what I'm saying? Because of the pride, only thing you see is your own achievement. But how do you see it? By looking at those who are behind. Otherwise you wouldn't even perceive it as an achievement, right? Like if you're looking ahead at those who are in front of you in development or at something, those who are better than you, then it's a different thing. There's no pride here. So you're always looking backwards, kind of, at those who are behind you or worse than you, right? So this is how pride stops your progress, pretty much. It stops you in this position of looking back, not looking forward, not moving ahead to something better, something next. Next thing I want to talk to you about is importance. And what is importance? Importance is a huge thing. Importance is I would say it's the value, it's the meaning that we put into something, the priority, the amount of attention, the amount of significance to us of a certain object or a person or a thing or any condition in your life. Even such thing as importance of some people's opinions can hinder you in so many different ways. Importance is also directly related to attachment, because think about what is attachment. Attachment is based on importance. You make something very important, so important in fact that you cannot imagine yourself living without that thing. So you can't really let it go. And all of us, we know, if you are in development, you totally understand. This is like one of the first rules that you need to understand. You need to let go first so the new things come in. You have to let go of all the past, of something that doesn't serve you anymore. You have to create this vacuum inside of you so you can actually lift yourself up a little bit and let the new things flow in. Then it's a constant process. It's a constant process. So if you attach to something through importance by assigning too much meaning to something, like, let's say, those ideologies like veganism or vegetarianism or some kind of ism, right? It's an ideology and people get attached to it. They put too much importance onto it. And that's why they become this really rigid, in a very rigid state of mind, which cannot keep transforming. So they get stuck for a long time, sometimes lifetimes. And that's also okay. Nobody says it's not okay. But the awareness of the fact of how it works might help you actually eliminate certain obstacles. When you understand that by putting too much importance on things, on opinions, on people, on objects or situation in your life, you basically attaching yourself to it, and thus you attract more of that also in your life. And of course, you're basically becoming a vibrational match to that state. So if you want to actually keep moving on, keep progressing, keep bettering your life in many ways, you have to pay attention to those two things: importance and pride. I'm telling you, if you didn't have pride and you didn't have importance to anything, it's like a God state, basically. It's an ultimate goal. So all of us have some kind of importance, even if it's changing. Like right now, this is important to me, then next day it's not, and then it is important. At some point in our lives, something is always important, more important than something else. But the important part is to actually keep moving on and keep letting go of all these important parts in your life, okay? So those are the two things that I really wanted you to understand what they are and how they affect your process of understanding of your own growth. Anyways, if you have a different opinion or want to share how's your experience with these two things going, how you're working on yourself in regards to those two things, please comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.